Welcome back, VOD, who did not record like you were supposed to. All right. Boink. That into there. Oh boy. Factor 75 wants to give me a sponsorship. The mic is frontwards. I can see because it's got a little. It kind of it looks like a butt or an upside down heart or a lily pad. I'm not sure. Beanie, oh my God, Beanie, I've missed you so much. Beanie, I went to Scotland. I really wanted to tell you before we went, but I didn't know how to tell you because I only see you on Twitch. We went to Scotland. I was close to you. Well, I mean, not that you're in Scotland, but I was a lot closer to you. That pond is kind of large. It was 7 hours to cross it. But anyway, thank you so much for 57 months. I'm sorry. That was a big amount of drivel. I apologize. Been a hot second. No big deal. I imagined I was happy for you because you were probably sleeping like a normal person. I also really wanted to stream while I was in Scotland. Hoping that you'd be like, why is this fucking crazy lady on at such a weird time? And then I could be like, haha, it's daytime. But we were literally around the corner from Edinburgh Castle. We were in Old Town, and our upload speed was 1. 1. So I could not stream. Hey, Zen. Yeah, the crickets are going, you know? Hey, Mixmothic, how are you? Alright, maybe we should, like, play the game. 11%. Oh my God, Beanie, I'm so sorry. I'm hoping that you're not really bored in a hospital room and messaging from there. I hope in fact that all of your rebellious bodily functions have been smooshed back into order. Appendicitis is no joke. I'm glad they caught it. Game. I don't remember how to play this. See, it just took you, you know, almost sort of dying to come back to us. We're going to kill you. That's really what it is. Life is going okay. Well, I mean, Beanie's several hours, what is it, 5 hours ahead, so broken normal time. Oh no, this will be the afterlife. It's just gonna be me painting forever. I didn't go to Home Depot. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna pause the game while we talk. I didn't go to Home Depot today to get the other paint. I got out of work a little bit late, so I didn't bother to do that. But I just keep looking at the basement channel and looking how long ago I said, hey, we're skim coating tomorrow. And then it's like a month later, and then it's like, hey, we finally started skim coating, and it's actually a lot harder than I thought. And then a month after that, it's like, we finally finished skim coating, yay. Maybe I can paint and prime this weekend. And then like a month later is like, yay, I primed. So we're getting somewhere with the basement. Half of it's purple. Alright, so we made some big-ass frogs. These are... the blue frogs are the big frogs. Why are they all... did I just, like, shit them out? I don't really know. They didn't have me on every TV in the hospital? What the fuck? How dare? I am so healing. I'm so healthy. She screams at her antidepressants. I don't remember how to use any of these tools. Did I put that in my inventory? Why? Oh, nope, that's stuff. Alright. I think... I don't know, I wonder if we should explore a little more before I try to breed more frogs. Spoiled compost? It can spoil? What? Yeah, right? I don't know. Actually, I don't want those working right now. So, Baker listens to a podcast that I have forgotten the name of because I don't listen to the podcast. And around New Year's, she goes, we were having coffee, and she's like, I've been meaning to, I really want to do international travel. I've flown domestically, I've never traveled internationally, and I'm scared to do it, but I'm just gonna, I just want to do it. And I was thinking that I'd buy tickets to this podcast show, which is in, I think it was actually in Glasgow, I don't remember, but because they're only like $15, and if I lose out on $15, who cares? And if that spurs me to go, then great. So when she said that, I was just like, well, if you need someone to go with you, that's really scary, going all the way into another country out by yourself. If you need someone to go with you, like, I guess I could do that for you because you're my best friend. Um, so she goes, really? So then, bless her heart, Baker is a planner, and we had several spreadsheet meetings where she had spreadsheets. And it actually was really sad because I couldn't get the time off during the week that she wanted to see that show anyway. So she ended up not even seeing the podcast show that she built this trip around. But, so yeah, we went to Edinburgh. We didn't actually bother going to Glasgow after, which was fine. We did so much stuff. She had an itinerary for our whole trip. It was amazing. No, we did not see the pineapple. I'm so sorry. We did 2 bus trips, but we did not, like, really explore outside of the city other than that, and the bus trips were very directed. Why am I playing this? I don't even know how to play this. Let's fuck around. Let's explore before we build more frogs. could drive that. I will never ever get used to... I almost got hit by a car so many times. And like, right where the airport trolley, or the airport tram lets you off in Edinburgh, it literally, they have it painted on the ground which direction to look for oncoming cars. It is in opposition to everything my body believes. We debated when we were going, well, should we, like, figure out if we can rent a car? You know, I know you can use a driver's license in another country, I just don't know what that process is. And then at a certain point we went, public transportation's great, let's just not worry about it. And I'm very glad we did, because I would have gotten us killed. Well, it's funny because, like, I'm familiar with New York City, and Baker lived in New York City, and in New York City, you just fucking go. You gotta go, and you gotta go fast, and you gotta go right now, and you have to have a body posture that means you just go forward. Honestly, the cars stop a lot more often in outside of New York City. Ooh. Missing inventory. Just a reminder to all staff, we have an inventory system for a reason. Please use it. I was taking stock of prototype storage today, and it's noted that we have the Dauber blueprint stored here. However, it's not here, along with a few other documents that are supposed to be checked in. The system is in place for a reason. If you're checking out an item or a blueprint, then you need to log it down in the notebook. Bring the items back next time you're here, and I won't have to bring the matter up with Dumeril. Yes, yes, fewer lanes. Although some of those back roads in the Highlands, I think they could use some more lanes. Or some shoulders, or frankly, just... some of them I didn't believe that the tour bus could make it down with an oncoming car. I thought we were going over. Oh. What did this do? Can I... Guess I don't have any empty buckets. Why... What is this? Closed. Okay. Okay, there's another... These are probably giving us the answers to the things that are close. I don't know what is around here. Pondweedlings? Ah, fucking, I keep... Oh! Okay. Neat! I got achievement for that. That was cute. That was very tunic. Oh, we were very tempted. We were hoping the whole time that perhaps the US just wouldn't let us back in. Although if the US were to not let us back in, They would probably send us to El Salvador the way things are going, but alas. Um, one of the one of the tour buses, or one of the tour guides was like asking us all where we were from. And I say tour bus, but there were only like maybe, I don't know, 10 of us on the big tour. Um, and there were some Americans and some Canadians, and he's like, ooh. And we're like, no, we're still friends. I promise. A shiny thing. A rare golden relic can be given to Chana to unlock a special item. The fuck is Chana? Honestly, I was... The impression I got... Now, of course, we were in a very tourist-heavy area, so... everybody was aware that we were tourists and was being nice to us because of that, but everybody who it came up with was just like, oh yeah, sucks for you over there, doesn't it? I was expecting harassment. We deserve harassment. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the reception key. Which is in mud analysis, I think. Yeah. Didn't I go over there? Oops. Yeah, I wish it was a little easier to navigate. Maybe we'll be able to jump someday. We also have to go back into the dream world. I'm not sure why there's a dream world. Oh, right. We have to go in there in the dream world. That's right. I remember. I know what we're doing. Yeah, I love that too. Even though it kind of stresses me out a little because I keep thinking it's... How do I get down there? I guess let's go this way. Whew. Key that can be used to unlock the loft hatch in the carpenter's workshop. Oh, okay. Where did the why did I get rid of the magnifying glass? What's my fucking damage here? Spawning pool projects. Predictor improvements, mass production of frog spawn, ancestry research, progenitor development, improved mud management, fragmentation analysis, memory preservation, memory restoration, dreamlink technology, pool restoration, redacted, and redacted. Wow, there's a lot more to this game than I thought. Things have been going far better than I could have hoped here at Pond 7. The last few years have seen so many new breakthroughs and technologies come about. Unfortunately, I'm burning through resources and funding faster than the new research is providing for it, although admittedly I did use a lot of it in setting up the memory works. I'm going to write my fellow Yukar. Now she's on the High Council, she'll be able to put in a good word for me and the important work we're doing here. I'll send her some summaries of all the new projects, the climate modifiers, the dauber, and some of the newer croakwork mechanisms. That should give plenty of ammo for her to use against the old stick-in-the-muds at RXRA. Zeno, I love you so much, I'm gonna lock you out of my room, okay? Literally, I got home and he's been following me, yelling at me the entire time. Breeder blueprint. Neat. I love him, but he does not love the other cats. He is a one-person cat, and that person is me. And if he is not physically touching me at all times, he is unhappy. Oh, that's adorable. Oh. That's fair. Hey, Ron. Oops. Left to their own devices, frogs breed naturally outside of spawners. That said, they do seem to prefer them, perhaps for safety reasons. However, the natural rate of frog spawn production isn't enough for the number of projects we have ongoing, especially since the new funding was approved. We've been working on a new machine to solve this. This breeder supplies a small, localized environment tailored to the needs of the species and allows them to multiply at a much faster rate than normal. The special tanks for the frog spawn and tadpoles make it easier for us to gather what's needed and seem to make comfortable housing for the frogs. I still don't understand why we're doing this. Okay, I really thought that... It's not in bloom, sorry. Really thought that those were gonna hurt us. Pool's mirror. It soaks up excess moisture greedily in its large, blocky stalks, the shallows still not being enough. Often favored by frogs for their larger, cushiony caps that make for a luxury stool. This is apropos of nothing, but after I finished the Kirby cross stitch, I was trying to finish up a cardigan that I had been making that matches a cardigan I made for somebody else so that we can be matchy-matchy. But the pattern was kind of ass. And it was ass the first time I made it, and I had to pull it apart and put it back together a couple of different times. Are you gonna bloom, or no? You're just chilling? You're just hanging out? You're just, like, living your best life? But... So anyway, I got mad at that and put it down, and then I started making a blanket for one of our maintenance guys at work, who's just a really great guy and lives in the halfway house next door to us, and he's great. And he's looking for an apartment, and I'm helping him try to find an apartment, and so I figured I'd make him a blanket as like a housewarming gift. But because it's such a relief to work on a pattern that I have worked on before, really like, and isn't this fucking cardigan, I've half finished the blanket already. So I'm gonna have to get some new projects. What's this? Fireflies. Sleeping through the day, they save their energy to explore the ponds at night. The light they give off helps guide the way for other creatures and is a welcome sight for those who might have got lost. Oh, it's raining now. Oh, it's raining upwards. That's neat. It annoys me that there's so many ladders and none of them are Yeah. I've been looking forward to this just honestly by virtue of the name, which I thought was funny. Um and it does feel very Stardew, but I'm a little intimidated still by the frog breeding. Because I guess that's our primary goal, really. But oh, where can I find it? Oh yeah, they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 like genetic traits that you can customize, which seems like a lot. So I'm just kind of concerned that this is going to be a little bit more of a notebook game than I anticipated. How do I get down there? Hey, Blood Ape. The bee game? I'm not sure. Oh. Fair enough. Sorry, Evan, I think you said that last time, and I just nodded and went, yeah, I know what we're talking about. I pay attention. Okay, hold on. What key was this again? Workshop loft key. Is that actually good for in here? Oh, these are memory crystals. Okay. Hmm. Well, I guess my inventory's full, so let's go home. I don't know if this counts as home. I don't know if I should start trying to also breed frogs here. I feel like that's a little bit separatey of my resources. I saw that mushroom and then it disappeared. Oh, we made it out of resin and memory gel. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I don't have any more memory gel because those are from... Hmm. You know, sorry, I said this the other day too, so if you're hearing this twice, I apologize. But I literally was on a plane for 7 hours. That was the ideal opportunity for me to use the handheld Nintendo Switch. And I still didn't feel like using the handheld Nintendo Switch because it is such an uncomfortable experience. I just don't like handhelds, man. I do feel like it's probably the only console that I'm at all interested in. I haven't even considered the newest PlayStation or Xbox, and I don't even remember what number we're on. Oh wait, not in here. God, this has so many steps. Alright, I don't have any more magic mud. I don't... yeah, right? When you find a good deal on one. Oh. We found... I forgot what the console is called. Was it the Dragon X32? We found games on cassette tape. He didn't have the console anymore. And it was this electronics shop that you cannot... It's the kind of an electronics shop where you ask for what you're looking for, you don't browse because there's nowhere to stand. But you know, in 100,000 years, when we finally... I wonder if that unlocked... Oh, it did! I think it did. Oh, okay, so we can do any frog and then max amplitude. Alright, so... I mean, I guess I could do all max amplitude. I do, in fact, have a window open. The very first moment that it is even remotely not really warm enough to argue for a window open, I have a window open. Oh my god, there's another whole world. What the fuck? This is much more complicated than I anticipated. Well, I guess we can go right back over and get us some large frogs. The gateways in Pond 7 are a unique relic. We have no record of them in any of the other ponds, and yet there's numerous ones scattered all around this area. These ancient doors are incredible creations. After being activated, they form a path to a small group of islands seemingly in the middle of nowhere. We've called this area the Gateway Nexus. While dream travel through the reflection pools can speed up some journeys, you still have to physically cover the same distance, minus a couple of shortcuts in some places, and not all frogs have an affinity for the dream. Why does this keep happening? Where did my... That's weird. That's happened a couple of times. That my tools disappear. God, where am I? I'm not clear what these lily pads are. Saw a strange boat coming from the southwest region today. It wasn't one of ours, or one of the mainland boats. The hull was so damaged I couldn't even make out the insignia on there. I wasn't following the shipping lines either. Seemed like it didn't even know about them. I imagine it was one of our Pond 6 neighbors out fishing. A lot of their transports are a bunch of junk, and they just use whatever they can find. I'll have to contact the captain there and ask him about it. Might be worth lending them our shipping map so they can at least get around a bit easier rather than getting stuck out in the sticks. Oh, neat. Isn't that this one? Kindergarten? It's time for some frog legs. I didn't try haggis. Actually, I can't remember. I might have tried a piece of Baker's haggis fritter, but I'm not good at like sausage or meatballs anyway. So it's not that I'm disgusted by the contents of what haggis is, it's just that I don't do that texture particularly well. I didn't try Cullen skink. I did, however, try a brisket pie, which made me see God. And we spent the one extreme indulgence that we partook in as Baker and I went and got high tea at, I forgot. Totally forgot where. Some hotel that I'm surprised they even let me into. And that was fucking insane. There's a lot more venison on the menu than I have ever seen before, which was great. But yeah, the grocery store pre-made foods, mind-blowing. Oh, our little frog? I think he's doing alright. We can pet him. I love that. Oops. Nope. Go back in there, buddy. Wait. What? Oh, God. There we go. Man, I need a bigger inventory. Yes! It's funny, because I got, ravioli from, I don't know, we went to both Sainsbury's and Marks and Spencer, but I got ravioli a couple times, and it just tasted like cheese and egg. It was insane. It was amazing. And the fucking store-brand chocolate bars blew my goddamn mind. I didn't even need no fancy chocolate bars. Just the store brand ones. Why do we live like this? We don't have to. I am really not doing well. I don't understand how to get there in the dream world. I have to get up here. Oh. Oh, I can take this way. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I would fucking kill someone. I would riot in the streets. Oh, I think this is the wrong frog, actually. Oh, God. So... I need... 1... 5... 5... The rest 5s. Is this not that? No. Okay, this is the opposite of that. Great. So we need a different frog for here. I don't think this is new. I think this is just a shortcut. Alright, and then... Seven... 4, 4, 4... 4. I did buy a bunch of tourist shortbread. Oh, I don't have the container here, but one of them has a... It came in a tin, and it's got a very colorful artsy colorful artsy painting of a Highland cow on it. And I bought gin. I'm not a whiskey person. Okay, so yeah, that wasn't a Okay, so yeah, we're stuck until we breed some new frogs. Let's go back. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a non-zero numbers certainly are. Oh, did I already have a predictor and I'm a moron? Yep, sure did. Hey, Glendandra, how are you? Oh, this will... Oh, I see. I think. But that one doesn't do anything? Oh, because they negate. Well, it's not showing that they negate. What? Why are there three? Alright, so this guy... Alright, so this guy already has an amplitude of 7. So the amplitude mushroom doesn't do anything, because that makes sense. Why... Does that mean times 1 nobility, or does that mean minus 1 nobility? Because we have a nobility of 4, and it doesn't seem like that changes anything. Okay, that's just amplitude also. Huh. I don't... Should odor not be going down? I guess I don't understand how this works. If I'm too stupid for bees in Minecraft, which I am, maybe I'm too stupid for this. Yeah, I feel like saturation and... Saturation should have gone up and odor should have gone down. Hmm. Multipliers only apply to other mushrooms. Oh. Okay, so each line of this is a subsequent generation. And each vertical, and each column is one batch of. So this would be what the next generation would look like were I to do. Okay, so what I need is one. I need less amplitude. I need a mushroom that makes me smaller. And I don't think I have that mushroom. Okay, let me redefine. I'm too lazy for bees. How about that? Yeah, it's some hot frog on frog action. Yeah. Get it wet and sloppy. Okay, I think I need new mushrooms. Okay. Let's Oh, I keep forgetting we can do more than one at a time. I wonder if having these in the water will. 10 toads tall? Grid loves that song, and he listens to so many covers of it. Need more buckets. Okay, it's raining, so. Warm and moist. Yeah, I like all the artistic decisions in this. I think the music is very nice. I feel like the general ambient sound design is pleasant. I think all the art is gorgeous. I think I didn't quite know what I was getting into, but that's not the game's fault. Actually, I kind of want to go back to the dream and get some jellyfish and see what we can do out of a full purple compost, you know? Oh, you meant right. Orphan. Oh, we can eat the moon jellies? Interesting. Crap. How do I eat the moon jellies? That name sounds familiar. I feel like that might be one that Grid particularly likes as well. I was never a particular... I mean, like, I like that song intellectually. I think it's a really interesting song. But I can't stand when it's on the radio and I'm only half paying attention to it because it just builds so aggressively and then doesn't ever back off. And my brain just... I get stressed out. Postmodern jukebox. Don't let Baker hear you say that. Oh, sorry, Grid. I'm speaking for you. I didn't realize you were here. I thought I had heard Haley Reinhardt. Maybe I just don't remember. Where am I going? I hate maps. I also wish it auto-selected to the map that you were on. That would be really helpful. Oh no, Baker loves Postmodern Jukebox. I just meant like... Sorry, I said it with a backwards implication. With an incorrect tone. Test! You fail. Or you pass? I don't know. I'm generally not a fan of covers. I kind of feel about them the same way I feel about video games. It's like, there are so many video games. Could you just slow down for a second? I don't want to hear another version of a game I've already played. But obviously there are exceptions. To that aggressive statement. Okay, let's see what this does. I guess I don't need to sit here and stare at this progress bar filling up, but I'm gonna! Neat! Oh, these are just what the... Okay. I do remember that, Dev. Although, really, I just remember that you are... connected to Twitch in a different way. I don't necessarily remember what that way is. But do you have a super high delay or something? Hello, Froglord42. I am not making good progress. Interesting. I'm so sorry. I feel like I've just been sitting here with my mouth open, like, talking to you guys instead of actually playing the fucking video game. Okay, so... Oh, that's a different mushroom, but I can't get up there! Where can I get some mud? Guess I can write this one down too. Yeah, I need something to make the frogs smaller. Fuck! That's the only place where that mushroom is. Oop. Why do these all have the same? Darn. this will change if I put it in here. And I wonder if I should make a cultivator. I wonder if we should try doing the cultivator in the dream world. Well, I guess we could just take this with us. Alright, let's try that. We should definitely get ice cream. Oh, I have ice cream. Oh, that changed color. Interesting. Well, that was a new bug that I didn't have. Shit. It's really hard to figure out which bugs you don't have. Forgotten Wish. Unlike its opposing manifestation, its reinforced wings allow it to take advantage of the rising rains of the dreams. They are a comforting view for the often lonely frogs passing through. Alright, let's see if we can get anything out of here and what that anything might be. Dirt cake? What does dirt cake have in it? I feel like it must have brownie pieces. Ow. Probably chocolate. I'm such a simple pleb. I don't like too many things in my ice cream. I appreciate all of you who do. I think you live much more interesting lives than I do. I just kind of, you know. Suck. I like just plain chocolate. Vanilla is good. A vanilla milkshake sometimes just hits. But I like plain chocolate, and then I like dumping so many chocolate sprinkles in it that I have to chew the ice cream. Ooh, that does sound really good, actually. I do like cookies and cream. That is an appropriate amount of stuff. Also, chocolate chip is appropriate. Oof. I think my problem is just Stewart's. In the Northeast, Stewart's is so good. Lemon ice cream? I mean, I'm not saying it can't exist, but I feel like for a fruit flavor, I'd rather have like a sorbet. Or a sherbet. I don't think we're gonna get any mushrooms. Ever. Not ever. I'm disallowed from mushrooms. Oh, man. I mean, I guess we could walk around more. I don't think that's a mushroom I have. Squat amplifier. Thank you. No! Okay, well, I feel like something called towering expander is not going to help me. All mushrooms in our memories take on larger forms, but none as extreme as this species. In the right conditions, they can grow far taller than most adult frogs could ever dream. Oh, that's perfect. I feel like I just have to keep wandering around. Ooh. Oh. Darn. Well, we've had those before. Oh, shit. The temperatures, there's so many variables. I feel like this is going to be really difficult until we, I don't want to say automate, but the impression I'm getting. Yes, industrial frog production. We're just gonna squeeze the frog spawn right out of them. Yes, exactly, Dev. It's always extremely offensive when the same mushroom grows on the ground right next to where you're growing. little concerned that I'm being stupid at this point. Because the rest of the objectives were... The previous objectives went very quickly. And I just cannot seem to find the reception key. And it seems like I need to take several steps in order to get to it, but the like tutorial guide hasn't asked me to take several steps before this point, so either they're just this is it, this is where you are on your own, or I'm overthinking something or I missed something. Oh, shit. Alright, so there's something new. So we can get more than one kind of mushroom. Yeah, and I wouldn't be really surprised by that. This just seems like a lot of steps. But, I don't know. Which is why I'm doubting myself as opposed to the game. Under the flower pot, yeah, absolutely. Well, they told me where it is, I just can't get there outside of the dream. Isn't it supposed to rain? Thought Dusk said it was gonna rain. Okay, so it'll rain shortly. I don't want you! Well, let's go home and try to put something up on land. Ooh, that's a new one. Bothersome fungus. Great! The bright fruits of this mushroom stand out against the darker mud pools it favors. If unchecked, it can crowd the pools it resides in, making them useless for research purposes. Okay, so this increases umbrage and audacity. Okay, so we should have tried mud pools up there also. That's fine. Okay, I think I'm getting closer to comprehensibility. Possibly this might end up like the time that I tried to play with, forgot what the mod's called. But I ended up, like, hand cultivating Insanium with no automation. And then I had to buy myself a vertical mouse. That's the one. Yep, I just fucking hand watered all those goddamn plants for hours. I was very depressed. And then I bought myself a vertical mouse, not even after that situation, but so that I could continue doing it. I do wish there was like a fast forward button. Do you like suppress odor? What? Hmm. Okay, so we could get umbrage to 6, and we could get umbrage and audacity to 6. Doesn't necessarily really get us what we need, though. Hmm. Can't get up there. Right? Bloom, you motherfucker. Bloom or I'll kill you. Hey! Okay, squat amplifiers. I think this might make it smaller. A faint echo of the mushrooms we see in our waking world, changed by our forgetfulness. Like other corporeal species, its effects on frog spawn can be strange and unpredictable. Nobility and umbrage. Damn. I'm not really convinced that the cultivators are worth a fuck. Because generally they just grow the mushrooms that are growing around it anyway. I guess just a slightly higher chance. Oops. Well, that's a waste. Okay, I can't get up in here. There's no up. So I can't get to frog teleporter number 3. And I'm pretty sure I can get to frog teleporter number 3. Actually, I don't know that I can. The ladders drive me nuts. Why can't I use the ladders? You're right, my bad. Oh, okay, so we can get over here. But I think this is the one that I need the tiny frog in order to activate. Okay, so I need I need one and all the fives, and I can't find a way to make frogs smaller. I guess there is no... I should maybe stop making the assumption that every island has the same conditions. Actually, you know what? We have one other location we can try to plant some things. Oh my god, stop. Can I get to somewhere with mud? Yes. Withering rot. Bloom, goddamn you. Damn it! wonder if I can build bridges. I feel like probably not, because they both say either on grass or on water. Oh, damn. Alas. I wonder if it's so pedantic that pier over water and board over grass are new mushroom locales. I guess we could also do it inside, couldn't we? Hmm. What can I do with this? Other than fuck all. Seems like the only thing I can do with it is put it in a cultivator. Oops. I guess we could really focus on figuring out all of the permutations of compost, because that's attainable. I love watching progress bars. My favorite hobby. Mm. I don't really want to walk away from it though, in case it gives me shitty compost. Or one that I've already gotten. Mobile game developers hate me. No, I don't. I will not watch an ad. I have so much patience. Hmm. Okay, we already tried the memory gel in this. So let's do... We did leaf, waterproof, and logs. Yep, so let's do... leaf, salt, and logs? Yeah. Yep. Absolutely not. I don't need it. I love watching progress bars. I think I finally gave up on Pokemon Go, though, since it got sold to who knows what. And I finally just went, you know what? Maybe I don't need to give my location data to a company for free anymore. Also, there's still too many Pokemon, and I don't know which one they all are. Another one. Okay. You're right. I'm sure that won't upend my whole desk setup, and it will not give Grid a remote migraine. Grid's just somewhere at work going, oh god, why? Hey, at least I don't have my microphone backwards today. I'm pretty sure this is also leafy compost. Whoops. Sorry. No, God, I didn't even consider logging into it in Scotland. Partially because I refused to buy international service, so I only got Wi-Fi in the apartment, and again, it was none Wi-Fi. If I stood in front of the router, Grid's YouTube videos would stop loading. So I don't think I could have connected to Pokemon Go. Absorbent compost. Just kidding. Maybe I should check on the compost that we currently have going. I honestly, I didn't even look into it, and I didn't even consider, because I just wanted to not be on my phone. Work was just so fucking brutal for the month before we left. I just could not. All right, I could have done this better. I think we're gonna be redundantly trying some things that I haven't tried, or things that I've already tried. Also, there's so many other things that I can compost. I can compost frogs. I'm gonna need more mirror shards. though I've been trying to compost at home. We have a compost box pile. Ooh. Mineral compost. Okay. Out in the backyard. And, come on, brain. I'm not doing a very good job, because I probably put things in it that shouldn't probably go in compost. And it's not covered, which I don't give a shit about, because we don't have any wildlife here. However, there was a possum in it yesterday, and he was extremely unconcerned. I just came with a bowl full of kitchen scraps, and he just kind of waddled up the fence and looked at me a little. I'm like, you go, buddy. I should cover this so you can't get in it, but... Okay, well, I guess we could do that, and then walk away. Can I plant mirror shards? I hope not. No. Oh, I already had... Did I already have some? That's all I have here. Okay. Hmm. How are we going through so many fucking buckets? At least they're cheap. I do like that all of these things have holding spots. It makes moving your inventory around a lot easier. Let's get rid of these. Oh no, we just did that. Hold on. Well, I missed something. This feels like it should be something not good. Sorry, I have to quit soon. I just... I want these. Because this one feels like an attainable goal. But I guess we could leave an attainable goal for next time. Fuck you. What do you mean leafy? There's no leaves in that. Yep. Just one more day. All right. Well, that's all right. I gotta give it up for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I should be back, honestly, for the next couple weeks should actually be pretty regular. Thank God. I'm so happy I have an assistant again. I can't even fucking tell you. We had a normal amount of work to do today, and I was like, what am I forgetting? What am I missing? Who's not? What the fuck? But it should be all right. So anyway, see you tomorrow, friendos. Have a good night.